Hello everyone, welcome to Mattercrit. This is Matthew. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing as well as I can. In this episode of the Mattercrit, we'll be reviewing and analyzing the Audible original 10 Rules for the Perfect Murder by James Patterson. This podcast will deal with the murder of Larissa Goldman, who Constance Carr contracted the hit on. Veronica Manning was killed at the beginning of the story so that it will help Constance Carr from getting implicated in ordering the hit on Larissa Goldman. Constance Carr is a piece of human garbage, and he believes that no one should be able to touch him. He's one of those people who believes the law does not apply to him and wants nothing more than to get away with any crime he commits. This includes murder, and the rules for the perfect murder will be cryptic, to say the least. I'll let you know more about what this podcast will entail. I'll give my rating in this review. Hope this episode will inspire you to read, watch, and learn. Please consider going to Patreon and Substack, where you can read my blog posts. Both will be a place where you can also watch the videos and feel more comfortable doing it there. Please become a paid supporter if you can. It's not required to do this, but if you want to, it'll be helpful. You can also hit the sticker icon below to help support the channel if you're watching the video on YouTube. Thank you. Constance Carr will have his nephew, Ricky Carr, help in trying to figure out how to get away with the perfect murder. Jacob Jackson and Caitlin Grimes, the detectives assigned to the Veronica Manning murder, and want to know how it is connected to the Larissa Goldman murder. The key for it being connected is that the shooter is using a particular weapon. Caitlin Grimes will know what type of weapon it is based off her military training. She served a tour in Afghanistan, and this will allow her to know how to spot the gun that she knows that killed Larissa Goldman, Veronica Manning. Excuse me. There's a witness that heard Constance Carr ordered the hit on Larissa Goldman. That person is the one who can help nail Constance Carr. His name is Duke Winston. Constance Carr needs his nephew, Ricky Carr, to kill this witness of Duke Winston. Duke Winston is set to testify, but something will happen. He gets spooked and leaves in a vehicle and is not seen again. Duke Winston will cross paths with Constance Carr, and Ricky Carr will kill him. This is bad since Duke Winston is the piece that will help tie Constance Carr to the murder of Larissa Goldman. Constance Carr ordered the hit of Larissa Goldman. He did what he could to try by hiring people to kill her. Chief Stelzer is one the detectives Jacob Jackson and Caitlin Grimes answer to. He is their boss. He is a good boss, but he is tough. The book will explain how it can take time to get a warrant. Sometimes it's not as easy, but it's necessary to do it. There will be a young police officer that Jacob Jackson and Caitlin Grimes get to know, and his name is Demetrius. Demetrius is a person they learn to trust. He's a young patrol cop, but he has the skills and has a good eye at spotting evidence at a crime scene. He has a drive and wants to do what he can to help those who need it. It's important for the work to be done. He wants to be a detective like Jacob Jackson and Caitlin Grimes. There will be trials and tribulations in this story, and this podcast will help the listener to understand the nature of the justice system. At times, it feels like our justice system is broken, and at times, bad people get away with doing heinous things. There are times when you feel like you must take the law into your own hands and do things that must be done. Constance Carr is guilty of doing this murder, but he's using murder to get away with the murder of Larissa Goldman. Her parents, Walter and Annie Goldman, are frustrated. They feel like the justice system is letting them down and want to get answers to their problem. Constance Carr is making up claims that the justice system is against him and that he should not be put on trial. He is saying that he's getting persecuted by the justices. This sounds like Donald Trump. When Donald Trump was being indicted by the criminal justice system of crimes he had committed, he was claiming that the justice system was persecuting him. That is not simply true. If you commit a crime, you should be held accountable for it. The story will show that the justice system will let the people down. Sometimes you need to take the law into your own hands. I would hope that the justice system will do its job, but is controlled by individuals that can get corrupted by money and power. They're more interested in keeping their positions instead of making sure justice is served. I know for certain at times it can feel like justice is not served. One of the rules of the perfect murder is evidence to your enemy. Leave no evidence behind. As Chief Salazar will say, that it's hard to do since there's hair follicles, fingerprints, and what have you. A person can leave blood and things like that. One of the other rules for the perfect murder is that you only kill for business, not for pleasure. This means no crimes of passion. This murderer needs to think in advance and not act impulsively. A person must have thought this murder in advance. As was mentioned, you do not act on impulse. Detective Jacob Jackson will be called to be a witness for Constance Carr's defense. This is frustrating for Jacob Jackson since he has been going to fair because of Constance Carr. This is odd to say the least. Nothing more revealed here. It does get the listener to the climax of this story. I'll give him a rating. I give 10 rules for the perfect murder a 10 out of 10. The story does an excellent job of conveying the frustrations of the justice system. People who have power like Constance Carr can and do get away with murder. This leads to question why believe in the justice system in the first place. At times, as the story will tell the listener, you must take the law into your own hands. Just because something is legal does not make it right and just. There are corrupt people in positions of power, such as corrupt Supreme Court justices, corrupt attorneys, and corrupt police officers. The first season of Arrow, done by the CW as a DC comic, will show that the law lets us down, and sometimes you must take the law into your own hands. Donald Trump is a good example of that, I'm afraid. It does not mean we give up on life or the country and the people we love. Please consider becoming a patron, as was mentioned before, as that will be the place to check out my blog. You can subscribe to me on Substack to do that as well. You can go here to check it out. Thank you. Please consider checking out my review of Break in the Dark, a Jessica Jones Marvel crime novel by Lisa Jewell by clicking here right now. Thank you. Please like this video or blog post if you found it helpful. Please subscribe to this channel or blog, as it will cost you nothing to have a goal to get 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Please hit the notification bell to be notified of any videos at the bottom of this video. Please let me know what you would like me to cover in the comment section below. Thank you. Please share this video or post with anyone you know. This will help me get to 3,000 subscribers. I am sorry to those that unsubscribe. Please consider coming back. Sharing this video or post will cost you nothing. You can also follow me on Pinterest as well. The link to the Pinterest page will be linked below. If you're reading this on my blog, the link will be there. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Remember to not forget to read, watch, and learn. Thanks. Bye.